Hey guys, another week, another game dev vlog, and this week I've made a lot of progress on CyberHack. I worked a lot on various things to do with the menus and UI, various graphics, and a lot of polish, and at this point there's only a little bit left to do with the story, so the game's pretty much ready to release. Except, I don't think I'm going to be releasing this game, or at least not in its current form, and that's due to a couple different reasons. So first of all, due to everything going on right now, ads aren't making that much money. They weren't making that much to begin with, but from a game like this, I'd at least be able to make maybe 1 to 2K, and that kind of pays for the time put into it. Not really, but it at least is something. But right now, a lot of options, such as the Congregate contest, well, that's not a thing anymore, or at least for now, and then sponsorships are obviously not going to be paying as much either, most likely. So that kind of puts me in a tricky situation where I've got this thing, and if I were to release it now, I would pretty much not make any money from it. I could wait a little while and then release it, and assuming everything goes back to normal, I'd be able to make at least that 1 to 2K, but what's seeming like a better alternative is to take the idea, expand upon it a little bit, and make it a proper paid release. I know that's going to be a little disappointing for those who wanted to play it for free soon, but ultimately there are a lot of other factors that I have to weigh and prioritize. So currently the plan is to actually take the game back to being a bit more like what it branched off from. It, in a sense, started with a Ludum Dare Game Jam entry early last year, and that game was called See No More. It was a virtual desktop type environment, had a little story where you talk with somebody in the chat, you would hack different servers, and you would get these puzzles in between. That's the puzzles that I ended up taking out of that and making into a full game, CyberHack. So, of course, the reason why I stripped out the desktop environment and all that story stuff is because, well, it didn't really make sense in the context of a web game, especially putting in all that effort for the little amount of money that I'd be able to make from the game. But now that I'm going in the direction of it being a full paid release, it kind of makes sense to bring that stuff back, and that's what I'm planning on doing. I've actually started on some design stuff. I'll be able to show you guys maybe over the next couple of weeks what I've been working on, but I think it's working, and I think it's going to make for a much, much better game, and it's going to be much more worthwhile of my time investing in this project. It's going to be interesting to see how this all comes together. I definitely have some really interesting ideas, and I think it's going to be a great game. Now, over this next week or so, I definitely want to prioritize everybody at its universe a bit more. I haven't really been able to dedicate that much time to it recently, and with everything going on, it's been tricky anyway. But I do want to start to get some updates out. It's been a little while since the last update, and I know people are getting a little antsy on that, and it's very understandable. We need to get an update out here soon. So I'll be working on that, and yeah, trying to figure out a lot of other things that I'm working on. There's a lot that I'm trying to figure out right now, as I've talked about in some of the previous videos, but I do definitely feel like I'm making progress in the direction that I want to be going. So anyway, that is going to have to be it for today. So as always, I do want to thank the contributors over in the Lightwell Studios Patreon. If you want to check it out for yourself, link is down in the description below, along with the link to the Everybody at Its Universe Patreon. If you want to help support that project and get some rewards in return, that'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'll see you around. Goodbye.